the UP State Fair is continuing through the weekend. I know we've got a bit of a rainy start to the day, so we're going to try to toss it out to Andrew Lacombe, and at least you're inside and staying dry.
Vicki, good morning to you. Yes, it is very dry here in the Miracle of Life building. That's where we are at the UP State Fair. I want to show you some of the newest life here in the building. Meet Plummet and Chip, these little lambs who are still sleeping this morning. So, just waking up, we have a little bit of noise, some other animal noise in here. As you see, it's a busy place, even though there aren't other people here. Of course, the fair opens at 9 o'clock this morning and continues through Sunday, so a lot to see here. This is probably one of the most popular buildings at the fair, I'm told, the Miracle of Life building at the southeast corner of the fair. If you want to come check it out, you have a lot to see here. Now this morning we're going to be talking about a different part of the agriculture industry, and that's forestry. We're going to be checking out the Growing UP Foresters exhibit. So Pam Lauser will be joining us to show us all of that. So a lot to see here at the UP State Fair heading into the weekend. So come check it out and stay tuned to see what's happening. Live in Escanaba, Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Andrew. And those little sheep, those little lambs were just adorable. Thanks for showing those to us. Good morning, everyone. Michigan's 906 State Fair continues through Sunday. This morning, TV6's Andrew Lacombe is in Escanaba, getting woken up by all of the new life in the barn and checking out some of the exhibits. Good morning, Andrew.
Vicki, good morning to you, and good morning, everyone. Agriculture is a big focus of the UP State Fair. It's a great chance to show off everything the UP does for agriculture. Forestry is part of that, and so earlier we did show you some of the new animals that are in the Miracle of Life building, but now we're going to show you how the timber industry is highlighted here. We're taking you through an interactive exhibit. It's free for kids to come through with their families to learn all about what the UP has when it comes to timber and forestry. So joining us this morning is Pam Lauser. She put this whole exhibit together and is going to take us through it. Good morning, Pam.
Good morning.
So thank you so much for being here. And first, just tell us how the fair is going.
The fair is going really well this year. We know that attendance was up the first couple days. The overall so far in this exhibit, we've seen probably 1,500 kids, which is up from last year as well. So I think even with a little bit of rain yesterday, it was going really well, and we're really happy.
All right, so now there are 23 different stations that kids can go through to learn about forestry here. One of the first is about the gym floors that we know are made in the UP. So something you can do here is try to make a basket. So
nice job.
I did that at least successfully. I'm still not a basketball player, even though everyone asks. Now, what surprises kids when they go through this?
Well, I think kids are surprised by how much they can touch things throughout the whole exhibit. I think some of the things parents are surprised about is the connection to the forest products industry. A lot of people don't think about packaging as being part of the forest products industry, but it's certainly a very big part of it.
Okay, and I know wood products contribute $14.6 billion a year to the Michigan economy. That's huge.
Yes.
And the UP has a big part in that. And so this is a great chance to show it all off. Talking about different things you can find in the forest in the UP, showing off these animals here, and a lot of different parts to this, critters and trees. Do you have a favorite exhibit?
I like them all, especially this room, this half of the exhibit. I really like the little logging camp over there, and the fact that the kids can touch everything in the building. So, you know, they can walk through and touch everything. It doesn't say do not touch or don't, put your hands on something. They can. This is very interactive.
That's awesome. Now, as we keep going through here, something else is learning about the wetlands and a chance to do some fishing. So we're going to catch up here and check out all this neat stuff on the walls, more animals, a beaver there. So now you've got a wooden fishing pole, magnets attached where everyone can come, and a good chance to teach them about catch and release, right?
Yes.
So something that...
We got a lot of water surrounding us in the community, a lot of fishing opportunities, boating.
The fish aren't biting this morning.
No, you may not have a knack for fishing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
well,
you almost got it.
Almost got one there. All right, so now you can also make paper in this exhibit, and we're going to check that out in the next half hour. So lots to see here, and this is free for everyone, right?
This is completely free. We have a lot of kids that come back every single day and walk through the exhibit again. It's very popular. It's a nice way to get off the Midway and just get out of the sun for a little bit and have a little interactive family time. People come through here, take their time, and enjoy the great outdoors even though it's inside the building.
Yes, so if it's a little rain, this is something you can do. This is in the Miracle of Life building at the State Fair. We'll be back with more in the next half hour. We're going to make some paper as you learn more about the Michigan forestry industry. For now, we'll go back to the studio, live in Escanaba. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
This weekend at Michigan's 906 State Fair, you can find plenty of food, fun, and new information. This morning, Andrew Lacombe is in Escanaba learning more about one of the fair exhibits. Good morning, Andrew.
Vicki, good morning to you, and good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. At this Growing UP Foresters exhibit, you can weigh logs on a logging truck, you can count apples on a tree, lots of interactive ways to learn about the forestry industry. And Pam Lauscher is joining us this morning. You put it all together. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you.
And just a lot of different ways to see firsthand what the forestry industry is all about in Michigan, right?
Yes, we're very fortunate to have all these options in Michigan.
So lots to see here. Now one of the most popular activities here is making papers.
Yes,
this
it
is
is
a simplified version of what they do at the Verso Mill in Escanaba, and you're going to take us through it.
Sure.
All right, let's see exactly what they do. Now, if you come here, we are in the Miracle of Life building at the UP State Fair, and kids and their families can go through this for free. And Pam, tell us what's happening.
So we have in here a mixture of pulp and water. In the paper making process, the majority of the paper initially is water. So we go through a lot of water. In this exhibit, we have a very simplified version, obviously, where we let the kids push this object down into the pulp mixture, and then they screen out the water and press out some of it, very similar to the paper making process at the mill. It's really just as simple as that. They take this over to the next station where another group of volunteers will actually iron out some more of the water and create steam like you see at the mill.
Okay. Now, the Michigan Forest Products Council is another group that's a big part of making this exhibit possible, right?
Yes, they are. There's several organizations and businesses in the area and throughout Michigan that belong to us. It's a great organization to have.
Okay. Another part of this is learning about the history of paper making in Escanaba. You put together a very nice exhibit here that kind of takes us through a timeline.
Yeah, the timeline goes all the way back to the 1800s, really. It shows the history of paper making in Escanaba. A lot of old photos we've had access to and have been donated over the years. There's a lot of detail and a lot of history, like we said, for the community. The paper mill is a big asset to the community, and people are very curious and interested in it.
Okay, and the UP State Fair is a great chance to show that off and teach everyone more about that. Again, this is the Miracle of Life building, and after people go through here, through this Growing UP Foresters exhibit, they can head off and learn about some other things, right?
Yes, so the other half of the building, we have a little general store where some kids can get some items, and then you exit this building and go right into the steam and gas engine village, which is also another popular area here.
All right, so today, day 5 of the fair, you've got Saturday and Sunday left. This building open 10 until 8, correct?
Daily, yes.
All right, so come check it out, and lots of fun here at the UP State Fair. We have more information about the fair on UpperMichiganSource.com. You can also find that on our TV6 mobile news app to find out what to expect each day as we head into Saturday and Sunday at the UP State Fair. You can watch your TV6 Early News tonight for more coverage of the UP State Fair and through the weekend. But for now, we're going to take a break. Your TV6 Morning News will be back with your top news stories of the day after this. Have a good weekend, everyone.